Well, weren't these a bitch to hunt? How's it going, everybody? Mike here from Kapowcast, back with another G.I. Joe classified figure review. Today we are taking a look at the Target exclusive, those dirty, dirty words to collectors everywhere, Cobra Island G.I. Joe classified Wayne Beachhead Sneeden. I had no idea that was his real name. I always just knew him as Beachhead. But here we have him on the front here, looking very cool. Cobra Island. We got Cobra Island on the back, not the cool poster art. There he is on the side. Not much more on the top. We got some weird little, these are like his specialties, and you have to go through, look them up on the app, and yada, yada, yada. It's way too much work, for me, at least. And then we got the barcode there on the bottom. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get this guy open and take a look at all his accessories. And here's Beachhead out of the package with his accessories. He does come with quite a few, and we're gonna put those on him as we go through. So he does come with the beret here, which I do not recall him ever wearing in the show. I think the figure had it like attached to his backpack somehow. So it'd be kind of cool if you could do that. I don't know, I could be mistaken. It's been a long time. But if you do want to display him with it, that is an option. When I saw the images of the figure and he had it on, I was like, it's not my Beachhead. So as cool as that is, I probably will not display him with that on, because it just kind of looks off to me. He does have the backpack here, which is very similar to the one he had in the show, which is very cool. If you look closely, there is arrows. There's no paintwork really. You can see arrows right here. Looks like, I can't tell what that is, but you got what looks to be part of maybe a missile launcher there. I don't know, guns and stuff like that. But you can just attach it to his back, just like the other Joes. And this one fits a little loose. It's not super tight, but it'll get the job done as long as you have him displayed pretty nicely. Oh, and he does come with a crossbow, a small crossbow here. This is not the same one that came with Scarlet. It is slightly different, and we might as well talk about it now. The color that they chose for his weapons are just, what were they thinking? Like, I understand, you know, there's budgets and paint apps and stuff and blah, blah, blah. But if you're gonna do them in a solid color, just do black or gray or even brown. Like, I wouldn't even have been mad with brown, but this green, like matching his sweater, looks really weird. Like, it makes it look cheap, I should say. Like, it's very nice detailing work. It looks very cool, but just not having any paint or anything on him just really, really takes it down a bit, if you ask me. But now that we got that out of the way, you can take this and store it in the back here. I actually had it stored on him, and I had it stepped on it earlier. So, I mean, that looks all right. God, it would just look so much better if this was gray or black or just anything but green. Well, not anything. I suppose if it was red or blue, it'd be just as bad. But, you know, some more neutral type color, I think, would have been good. Like, even if it did this brown, like, I wouldn't even have been mad at that. But, yeah. He does have a pistol here, which I believe I would have to grab Duke. I believe this is a reuse from Duke. You can store right on his side holster here. Just like so. God, it sticks out like a sore thumb, don't it? Next up, we do have his knife, which it seems every character comes with. You can just kind of store that there. I'm gonna probably fix that. If I reach over here, grab Scarlet, I did actually go through and paint the tips here of the knives, and good lord, how much better does that honestly look? So I will probably do that to his as well. And then last but not least, he comes with this big looking type gun. I know a lot of people are saying these are based off Nerf guns, which I think is actually kind of hilarious, if that is the case. But he holds on to this pretty well. It's a pretty tight fit, but once you get it in there, it looks very good. You can put that in there. And there you go. He is all ready for his Cobra Island mission. Or raiding target mission, I should say. Like it. Alright, so let's get a closer look at the figure. So getting a closer look here at the figure, if we back things up a bit, and I can bring him in and zoom a bit. Once again, I really like what they're doing with this line. There's a lot of care and effort put in, and I think they're doing it on a budget where it's not really affecting the quality. So you got this underpiece here. This is all sculpted, nice green. You got this vest, which, yes, it does limit articulation, but you know, I'm all about aesthetics over articulation sometimes, so I'm okay with this. But I love it, and the texture of the mask looks great. You can kind of see he has a bit of a grin going underneath there. Possibly a little Deadpool inspiration for that smirk you can see underneath. And then I actually have the brown-eyed version, which I believe is the correct eye color for Beachhead. These are the brown pants. These are just like Duke's. If I can pull him over here. These are the exact same pants as Duke, but because of the added straps and stuff like that, it's almost unnoticeable. Same knee pads. Not the same shin guards though. Those are different. But once again, taking a closer look here, he's got his little comm thing there. The backpack is holding up pretty nicely. You got the beach butt. But yeah, I really like, I'm just, there's something about these figures that just really is speaking to me, and it was kind of a, you know, line I started picking up on a whim. So having these now and like getting them in hand, I'm liking them more and more, and I can't wait to see what else they can bring to the table. I already have Wave 2 Cobra Commander Gung Ho and the Red Ninja on pre-order, and I cannot wait for those. So if you would have asked me like a year ago if I'd be collecting a new G.I. Joe line, I would have been like, nah, because I'm not the biggest G.I. Joe fan. They're like probably like 5th or 6th tier when I was growing up. My cousin, he had most of the G.I. Joe stuff. By most, I mean all. And that was all my experience was playing with G.I. Joes. Was at his house. They had everything. They had vehicles. They had the Pterodome. They had multiple vehicles, really like multiple planes and tanks and all kinds of stuff. It was a regular war zone whenever I stayed the night over there. But yeah, I really like this guy. I really like these figures. So taking a look at his articulation and getting the backpack off there, his head's on a ball joint. So go back and forth and go up about that far and go down. And you also get that added neck joint. So that's always a plus. Kind of get a little bit of pivot, a little attitude. Very nice. He does have butterfly joints in here, but they're not really... you can hardly qualify them. I can see them, but they don't move a lot. His arms go around, they can go up that far. He has a bicep swivel. He has double jointed elbows with a wrist swivel, and I think he has the up and down hinge. Well, if it's Duke, I think the up and down hinge is actually, nope, side to side this side. Sorry, side to side this side. Up and down on this one, which is very cool to see them incorporating an up and down motion with the wrist. He does have a waist swivel. There is an ab crunch in there, yes, but the vest is pretty hindering of it. So, you know, if you want to try to cut this off, you can. That's not something I'm willing to do with as hard as these figures are to find. He has the drop down legs, which, I mean, it doesn't really open up that much mobility, honestly. But his legs can go up about that far, and they can go back about that far, and they just kind of automatically pop out. Like, I don't think I can really see how it would be without it. So he has a upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. You can almost touch his butt. I don't know. I've noticed a lot of reviews, people like really, that's something they really care about. I don't know why, but it is. He has a boot swivel, an ankle hinge, and rocker. So pretty much on par with the rest of the Joes and looking really, really cool. Here is Beachhead with Scarlet and Duke, looking very nice. As you can see, it looks like Duke and Beachhead are about the same height. And here he is with Destro, the only villain I have so far in this series of figures. The key word though, so far. Stay tuned. And there you have it, another solid release from the G.I. Joe line, my biggest gripe actually has nothing to do with the figure. Hasbro, come on. The Target exclusive thing, like, you gotta do something about that. Usually when they release exclusives, it's like a variant of a character or something like that. It's not key characters like Beachhead or Baroness or even something as crazy as a army builder like the Cobra Trooper. People are just frothing at the mouth for these. I've heard some horror stories of people trying to get them, people getting stuff taken out of their hand by other collectors or probably scalpers. But it's crazy out there, be safe, don't get too crazy, don't pay scalper prices. If I can find these, if I can get them, you can get them. Unfortunately, I did have to put forth a little more effort than I'm used to, so you may have to as well, but it is doable. I recommend checking out Pop Finder website or Brickseek. I haven't had much luck using that, but I know some people have. Check the Target website, do all that stuff. This is a great figure, and we're going to take a look at the Cobra Trooper and Baroness next. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video and you want to see more, go ahead, click like, hit subscribe along with the bell notification to get notified of all the great content we post on this channel. Until next time, take care.